Alright, now that everyone is on the hype train, that is Star Wars with the new release of the new trailer for Last Jedi and all this stuff we get here about Star Wars Battlefront 2, and then the little cartoon they're doing, Rebels. I think it's a good time to talk about Star Wars Battlefront 2, my thoughts and opinion about the game. Alright, now this game has been generating a lot of hype, and at the same time, people are getting scared about the game, like how they're going to do it. Because we now know that the DLC plan for the game is all going to be all free DLC from the launch onward. So that's awesome news, but we all know EA, we all know they're going to pull something. And now we know what it is. It is going to be these microtransactions, there are going to be these loot crates, and a lot of the gameplay mechanics of the game are going to be locked behind these loot crates. These gameplay mechanics are going to be called star cards, and this is you unlock your new guns and abilities and outfits and emotes and upgrading all your stuff all through these microtransactions, which is the loot boxes. Alright, let's get it out the way right now. The loot box system is gay as fuck. Like I said, it locks out gameplay mechanics. Actually, it locks out all of the gameplay mechanics. Now, you get all your classes, all the heroes, all the ships. You get that from the beginning. But if you want to actually upgrade them, you're going to have to grind your way or shell out some cash. And that's pretty fucking lame to see. But how does it actually affect the gameplay? That's the real question. Now, I only got to play the beta, and I want to say they kind of gave out enough star cards at a good enough pace so it doesn't feel too grindy and no, actually rewards for what you're doing. I felt like I was rewarded for my gameplay and being good at the game. But at the same time, someone, first day of Star Wars Battlefront 2, someone's gonna do this bullshit. It's gonna drop to like $100-something on this fucking game, and they're just gonna get a whole bunch of awesome stuff. How much of an advantage do they actually have? Like I said, everything I know is gonna be from the beta, so I have yet to play the full game. I don't think anyone but the developers have played the full game, but this is just how I think it's gonna kind of turn out from what it looks like right now. Let's say the beta was the full game, and you can buy, the loot boxes. So let's say I spend $100 and got, 100 loot boxes. I doubt that's how many you're gonna get, but let's say that's how the system works. I'm gonna drop $100, I'm gonna get 100 loot boxes. Now with this, I can actually go in and, unlock all the new guns for the characters, or at least I would hope you unlock most of the new guns. And you're also going to unlock the new abilities. And some of these abilities are really good to have. Like there's one for the officer, which is going to have an ability where you see the L1 and R1, and it's going to just completely stop all explosives around you. So if someone's just throwing grenades at you, it's going to stop it in their tracks. It's like this electric field. And it's big enough where you can kind of encompass some of your friends in there too. And this is kind of a big deal because we all know EA games like Battlefield and Star Wars Battlefront can be really grenade spammy heavy. Like everyone just throwing grenades in a tight corridor. And this is a perfect ability to counter that bullshit. And I'm finally happy they're adding an ability like this. But it's locked behind a paywall. That's kind of bullshit. How long am I going to get? I got it pretty early in the beta, but I can't say I'm going to get it early on in the actual game. And I don't know how to upgrade it. I mean, if you spend $100, you can, probably get enough star cards to start upgrading your stuff. And I can see, like, there's something for Han Solo where if you kill someone with the soldier charge, you get it faster. And I saw that you can keep upgrading it. And the cooldown goes down when you kill someone. And I saw at the max upgrade, it was like 60% faster cooldown. Meaning this person can use soldier charge really fast. And these gameplay, it does give these people that pay money an advantage. But in my opinion, I don't think it's going to be too big of an advantage. But we don't know all the abilities in the game. Because some of the gay tactics people use can be countered in this game. But it's locked behind a loot box system, a random generator. We don't know how it's actually gonna work, and that's kind of scary. Am I gonna get the card I want early on? We all know, like, my favorite hero in the game is Darth Maul, and in the beta, I I kept opening up the hero loot boxes trying to get something for Darth Maul. Did I say Darth Vader? Sorry. I meant Darth Maul, my boy. And Jesus, I didn't get a single thing for this guy. Not even an emote. I got 2 emotes for Boba Fett and Han Solo. A couple things for Rey. Like a new pose. Like, what the fuck? I don't want to pose. But I didn't get nothing for my boy Darth Maul. And that really made me upset. And I know that's exactly how the main game is going to be like. I ain't going to get shit for the people I want. And that's very upsetting to hear. And I would highly recommend not shelling out money for this. But we all know there's going to be those people that are going to shell out the money and are going to have that advantage in the game. But let's get it straight. As gay as this system really is, it's actually not too big of a deal. Now, okay, just hear me out. So, it's not too big of a deal because the advantages they get aren't going to be overwhelming. If you have this skill, you can still easily just gun down the other opponent. Instead that these guys are just going to be a bit harder to do that. They are going to have an advantage, but it's not an overwhelming advantage like some of these free-to-play games where I'm just going to pay $50 to get this OP weapon, just kill everyone. Now, from what I've seen from the beta, that doesn't seem quite be the case yet, but EA can still easily fuck up and hide super OP-ass weapons behind loot boxes or amazing abilities that can just kill everyone like that. But as it is right now, I don't think it's too bad, but at the same time, it is not the best way to handle loot boxes at all. Alright, now that I got the microtransactions out of the way, let's actually talk about the game. The game's actually really freaking fun to play, believe it or not. When I personally played the original Star Wars Battlefront, I hated it. The gunplay was garbage, the way you got heroes was trash, the content was unbearable. What was it, like 4 fucking maps? That's ridiculous. But this new game is a fast improvement upon the first game. Shootings actually feels good. It's fun. It's kind of fluid. Ooh, I didn't see that one coming. They actually have content. Holy shit, didn't think that would ever happen. I think the beta had more content than the actual first Star Wars Battlefront, which is kind of crazy to think about. And this game has promise. Like for one, the arcade mode isn't quite what I thought it was going to be like, but just being able to play as Darth Maul and just fuck everyone up in the arcade was awesome. I loved it. I played that 30 plus times because my boy Darth Maul is awesome. And the heroes feel amazing. They feel a lot better. Everything is just a lot better. And the new class system works a lot better with the game. You're going to hear me say better a lot because that is what this game is. It's a fast improvement of the first. It kind of incorporates some of the idea of the original Star Wars Battlefront 2 and, you know, kind of what the original remake of Star Wars Battlefront is making, and it kind of combines the two into this glorious game. And of course it's going to have beautiful music, sound, and graphics just like the first one, but now it's going to be backed up with actual content to play and fun content to play, like good gameplay, and that's very promising. I'm really enjoying the beta so far. I love the heavy and assault class just going off and then getting everyone trying to fight to get 5,000 points to be their favorite hero, Darth Maul, and just wrecking havoc with people. And I think the point system is really awesome, rewards you for actually being good at the game. Oh, hold up. Before I go anywhere, let's say actually playing the objective actually gets you motherfucking points. I hate when games don't give you a good incentive to play the objective. This game does. If you play the objective, you get a fuck ton of points. And that's what you need. People should be playing the objective. That's the point of the goddamn game mode. And this is a good way to get points, because we all know, playing the objective, if you get more points, you're going to get what you want. Either a hero, or a vehicle, or a freaking Wookiee, or some shit like that. And it's actually really fun. I'm really enjoying my time with the beta. There's even little things that are a lot better, like the first Star Wars Battlefront, the remake, of course. It's going to get really confusing. The loading times were freaking cancer. Oh my god, it took like 20 minutes to load into a stupid-ass game. But the loading times in this game is a lot better due to new rendering effects that they're using. It can be a bit more jarring because you can actually see the game being rendered right before your eyes, and that's kind of weird seeing. But if it fixes the goddamn loading times and get me to play the game more, I am all for it. One of my favorite parts about the beta, other than being Darth Maul and wrecking havoc on these boys, was actually Galactic Assault. As soon as you start the match, doesn't matter whether you're the droid or the clone army, you guys start on opposing sides. Like, you spawn in looking at each other, and it is awesome just being able to shoot each other, seeing them, and just everyone just shooting each other, and you see blue and red lasers going everywhere, and it's actually the players creating that craziness. And when you go into the map, you see doves flying in the air, and then some of the Naboo civilians kind of running across, and if you shoot them, you trip them up. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite parts. I always mess around in the first minute of the game, just playing with the birds and the opponents on the other side, teasing them and shooting the freaking Naboo people, because that shit's hilarious. I'm not actually a big fan of space battles. I'm really big on infantry combat. So usually when I play games, I'm always on infantry. I don't like the tanks. I don't like the freaking airships or whatever. But in this game, they have a game mode just for the space battles. And I played it a couple times, and it's actually really fun. It's still, like, it's a lot more, it's not as easy as it was in the first game, but still kind of mainstream enough for everyone to kind of get in and have some fun, and the new classes just really help that game out. Space battles are really fun and really beautiful, and I don't even like that stuff, so that's a really big positive in my opinion. Strike, I thought, was the weaker game mode. The objective was kind of unclear on what the objective was most of the time until you really start understanding it. And the map is, I mean, it's a beautiful map, but it's not the best map. Like, it has a lot of just foliage all around the map, and there's no real good coverage. You can get shot on your pinky toe, or maybe your head's poking out or some shit, and it's kind of annoying. I mean, like, it was just, I was getting shot from every direction. I don't know what the objective was. It can be fun, but at the same time, I think Strike was definitely the weaker part of this beta. I'm actually really hyped for the new game. All the new gameplay changes is awesome. The loot box system does have me a little bit scared, but actually putting your hands on the game, you see just how much of a fast improvement it is upon the first Star Wars Battlefront remake, and even upon the original games. I mean, it's still its own game, so it'd be called Star Wars Battlefront 2, but whatever, it's a good game, and I really appreciate what they're doing with this new one. And I really like to play the full game. I really want to see how the story campaign is going to head out. I want to play as all new heroes and just, play on the new maps, have some fun, and this free DLC is an awesome bonus. But we all know the big negative, the big draw of the game is the loot boxes. But that seems to be really the only big draw is the loot boxes. I thought almost everything else was fine. Balance seemed okay. Nothing was too OP other than the stupid specialist class with this OPS gun, but besides that, nothing was really groundbreaking, and I had a lot of fun playing the beta. Alright, before I leave, I do want to talk about something. The pre-order bonuses and the Digital Deluxe Supreme Bastard Edition it's all kind of stupid. They have like 3 different pre-order bonuses that all give you multiple different things, like new skins and abilities for your heroes. And it took me like 5 minutes to actually read everything about the stupid pre-order bonuses. Like, all the information they give you about the pre-order bonuses is more than the actual synopsis of the game if you go to the stupid website. Like, that's ridiculous. I went into the PlayStation Store, and instead of talking about the actual game, what it's going to be like in the description, it's all about the pre-order bonuses. I'm like, Jesus Christ, the list just goes on and on. It's a whole bunch of abilities from the Millennium Falcon, and emotes, and these awesome new things for Kylo Ren and Rey, and outfits and all that stuff, and it's kind of ridiculous. And then what really got me mad was the deluxe edition. You pay, I think it was an extra $10, or no, it was an extra $20 because it's $80 for this stupid shit, and you get to play. You get a whole bunch of early unlock stuff. It's almost like a really big starter pack for the game. But the big stupid thing about this is you get to play the game 3 days early. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on now. So, you're telling me you're gonna postpone the game 3 days for everyone else just so you can sell this extra $80 version and get the stupid ass motherfuckers to pay that $80 to play the game 3 days early. Like, that's stupid as shit. You're really gonna held back the goddamn release date to make some extra money. That's... God damn it, EA, you really do piss me off. But besides the point, I'm really hopeful that this game is going to be good. And even if the microtransactions turn out to be a bit more shady than what is led to be believe from the beta, that would suck. But we also gonna have, I think the arcades are really fun, and if the story's good, I'm gonna be super excited. The story seems awesome. Before I leave though, I do want to say one thing I totally forgot. The arcade system, you can play with a friend, but for some goddamn reason, it is split screen only. Who the fuck made this decision? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Split screen only? What? What? Why? Oh, okay. Sorry about that, but I do think you guys should know about that, because that's really stupid. Maybe I want to play with my friend half across the world. But no, you gotta play with your buddy next to you. Do I look like I got friends? Like, what the fuck? Okay, well, besides the point, I am really excited for this game, and I hope everyone else is. I really can't wait to see how the game's going to turn out, and I'm really excited for the single-player campaign. I haven't been excited for a single-player campaign in a multiplayer game in a long time, because they're usually trash, but I have high hopes for this one.
Challenges and characters, such as Finn, of course, and Captain Phasma, into the fray. Heroes are born on the battlefront. This holiday, jump in with me and begin your journey.